fabulous year for us at the South West Leadership Academy. It's hard to believe. We're in our 4th year and things change every single year, but one thing that doesn't change, that inspires and motivates me all the time, are the people that we work with. We're working with extremely complex and difficult situations and trying to provide support to those people who deliver and support care in a whole host of variety of organisations. And the thing that keeps us motivated are the people that are doing just that. We've seen a whole host of range of staff, patients and also carers that we've worked with this year. And some of the things they talk to us are around the things that make people really good practitioners, about leadership, about listening, about communication and how to build relationships. And interestingly enough, that's been a key focus for us in terms of the work that we're doing with our STPs, about how you build relationships from the bottom up and from the top down. And we've had some really interesting and exciting work with our STPs in that regard. Going into 2018, seems crazy to talk about 2018, our focus remains the same, about supporting people to do the best job they possibly can. And by doing that, we try and do the best job that we possibly can in order to get great services and great care.
There's clearly a huge challenge across the South West in both health and social care, both based on the demography and the economics of the region. And it's great that Health Education England can work with the South West Leadership Academy to try and challenge leaders within the system to support them in what they need to do. And at all levels and across all different boundaries. So it could be in health, it could be in social care, and then within health across mental health, learning disability, acute services. And clearly the Leadership Academy do a great job in really focusing in and helping people think what their own leadership needs are and how they're going to get them to sort out the problems for their own given area. And I think one of the strengths of the Leadership Academy is they're not only supporting the development of individuals in their own leadership skills, but they're also looking wider in terms of what is the organisational development and organisational behaviour needs of that given organisation in the context of in the environment it's working. And it's hugely important in being able to really think strategically across those boundaries to move the way healthcare is being developed. With the health service thinking about sustainable partnerships and how collectively organisations come together to think about how health and social care can be developed in their own given geography, the Leadership Academy is playing an important role in helping those leaders think differently about how they work together and what new skills they have to bring to think collectively to support both the health and care delivery in that given geography. I think the great opportunity the South West Leadership Academy brings is the number of contacts they have and the fact that they can work across health and social care. They're known, they're a brand that's known, that people trust, and that they can help people think through in the context of their own given geographies, wherever they may be within the South West.
I'm Becky Keating. I come from North Somerset Council. I'm the Integrated Care Team Manager. So I was stuck in a bit of a rut in terms of my own development. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to go on the LIFT programme last year, finishing this year. Throughout the programme we were supported to develop using materials and topics that were relevant across all the sectors that were represented within the group. We were growing our own self-awareness as well as being encouraged to make connections with people who actually worked in different organisations across the South West and understanding how this was relevant in all of our different roles. We had a fantastic leadership exchange which actually enabled us to look at how someone else was able to lead in, like I said, a different setting and also use that to reflect on our own leadership styles, as well as getting a very valuable kind of perspective from our exchange partner as well. I'm more confident in my leadership skills and have toolkit to actually draw from, to use in my day-to-day life.
I'm just really appreciative of the fact that they're actually even asking what leadership is and recognising it as a thing, not one model, not one way of doing it. So just raising the idea that there is a thing called leadership. It is something you have to be intentional about.
I come from the realm of patient leadership. So as a patient myself and as a leader, I'm working with people who are on the other side, if you like. They are the professionals. So I've been really inspired by the way they've engaged in the work they've been doing with passion and real desire to want to learn and grow and throw themselves into it. It's been fantastic.
I think what's great is how seriously the NHS is taking leadership, because I think it requires a whole different set of skills to those which you might otherwise have developed at different stages of your career. And also the honesty is really refreshing, the fact that people are prepared to speak up and to call it how it is.
We're really fortunate across the South West. We have some outstanding leaders, all of whom play a really active part in the development and the leadership of the South West Leadership Academy. And that's really how the organisation is governed. We've got a board of governors who are all leaders and people who are really committed in taking forward leadership for now and the future across the South West. More than ever, this is so important, because I don't think in my career, spanning nearly 30 years now, that we've faced such challenges across health and social care. What the Leadership Academy does is really help build people to be very creative, competent and innovative leaders, and that makes all the difference to patient care. We can only do that because of the great team we've got on the Leadership Academy, but also we've got a real strong movement across the South West of people who really want to leave a legacy for the future and to help those up and coming leaders to really take forward the great changes we know we're all capable of. It is my great pleasure to work in the Leadership Academy and to chair the board, and I think we're really fortunate for the developments that we've taken forward over this last year.